Hello and welcome to Web3 Unpacked News Edition. Today we have a couple of headlines to cover. I promise we'll be as quick as possible, but a couple of things you probably want to know that's going on in the crypto and Web3 world. First off, Citibank is piloting a private blockchain service for institutional clients. Now this is interesting. In my perspective, there are lots of financial institutions, Fidelity and many others, that have been dabbling in Web3 or blockchain technologies for many, many years. So this doesn't really come as a surprise to me. But what people really need to understand is that these are tokenized assets for institutional players. It's not for everyday people. So what it means is, if you run a large organization and you have lots of different accounts and you need to get cash out across the pond or Europe or Indonesia or anywhere else in the world, you'll be able to do it quicker and faster. But it is a centralized, proprietary blockchain that they're creating. It is not not a decentralized blockchain. Let's take a look at what CNBC had to say about this when speaking with Ryan Rugg, Citi's head of digital assets and treasury trades solutions. Some interesting points here to take in.
Your company this morning announcing tokenized deposits using blockchain technology. What exactly are we talking about here?
No, thanks for having us. This morning we announced Citi token services for cash and trade that we've done live pilot transactions. So truly future-proofing Citi's infrastructure with tokens. So really excited to be here and share the details.
Break it down for me. For our audience who, it sounds like this is very client facing. So for our audience who are individuals who are not your clients, kind of break down what exactly this means and why it's important for Citi beyond, innovation and innovating for the sake of innovating.
Yeah. So if we think about this digital frontier that we've entered, where clients want always on 24/7, 365 infrastructure. So if you think you're a large multinational client where you have multiple bank accounts in multiple different regions across border, and you keep buffers of cash in each of these regions, it's really an inefficient use of cash. So think of the future where you can do just-in-time funding. If it's Saturday or it's Friday night, 5 p.m. in the US and 5 a.m. in Singapore, but you need to get money there, you can send that immediately within seconds. And I think that really adds that kind of like that benefit for clients. And then the programmability is also a really important functionality that we're adding. So our, Citi token services for trade with smart contracts to be able to, and again, a smart contract is just a series of, if this happens, then do that. So, if this contract, is executed, then release the funds, and fully automated, no paper, really enabling clients for that, always on infrastructure.
So that is tokenized deposits on either that front or the smart contracts front. Can you say?
So there you have it. Citi entering the world of decentralized banking. And, to me, it is, it's not huge news to anyone. Like I said before, a lot of financial institutions have been playing in this either centralized or even decentralized world and tokenization world for a very long time. But what is interesting is that they're starting to build smart contracts on top of this. So to me, this is a lot of, baby steps. And I think it's great that they're doing it. And I hope their clients benefit from it. So, other news, let's see. Okay, Sam Bankman-Fried's parents sued by FTX, his own company, and accused of stealing $26 million in gifts and property. Well, again, I don't think this is any surprise if you've been following FTX. We've been covering it for some time now on this channel. it opens up a really interesting debate. Two Stanford law professors and practicing lawyers, perhaps giving their son, who is very young, still very young, started in the crypto world very young, and I wouldn't say he started in the crypto world. He started in the criminal finance world. That's a better word, because what he was doing in FTX, as we all know, was not crypto. It was not on a decentralized exchange. It was an elaborate Ponzi scheme built on top of a casino. So with that said, it opens up some interesting ideas around, are they actually implicit in this case? All signs lead to maybe yes, maybe no. But I find it hard to believe that they were not whispering in their son's very impressionable ear. So, hey, we'll see what happens with that, and more to come soon. Okay, in other news, New York crypto regulators remove Ripple and Dogecoin from token green list in latest updates. This is another interesting topic where, hey, lawmakers are really trying to put an end to certain cryptocurrencies or assets that would like to have the freedom to run on multiple exchanges and offer their services to anyone. It is getting quite dicey. On Monday, the New York Department of Finance Services announced an update to its virtual currency oversight regime, including new criteria for how digital firms licensed by the agency can list different cryptocurrencies. As a part of a revamp, the DFS removed over 24 tokens from the green list of approved tokens, including Ripple and Dogecoin and Litecoin. 8 tokens are still on the list, including Bitcoin, Ether, and new PayPal dollar. Interesting that they're entertaining PayPal's dollar over, say, XRP, which is really, Ripple. It's really interesting to see, what they're choosing and what they're not choosing. Again, this is about control. They should really dive in, work with different exchanges like Binance and Brian Armstrong. I sound like an echo chamber saying that, but they should work with him. He's one of the smartest guys in the business because he's building the business. So why not create regulations with the exchanges rather than against them. Generally, the exchanges have a lot more value and information or knowledge to share. So work with them. I think we'll be happier. But we're continuing to see little spikes in the road at every single corner. Now, one of the other topics here is BitBoy, and this will be the last thing we cover. I generally don't like to, jump onto, bandwagons and, scream, right or wrong, especially in the crypto space. But Ben's been under quite a bit of pressure. And to be honest, Ben has been on the Web3 Unpacked podcast in the past. He was nothing but gracious and fun to speak with. So no ill will from us here, but I just wanted to let you know what was going on. It seems like he's in a little bit more hot water than we thought. Tons of I guess, issues going on behind the scenes with the parent company or media company that BitBoy, the brand BitBoy, has been held. And it seems like Ben is now starting a GoFundMe to help him recoup some of his legal fees and whatnot. So let's jump into this quick video that Ben published just, I believe, yesterday or 16 hours ago. So let's jump on that and hear what he has to say.
Hey guys, I've been pretty absent lately, and I think if you read this thread here, you'll understand why. There's a lot going on here beneath the surface that people can't see. What Hit Network has done to me over the last 4 to 5 weeks. And people, there's no way the employees know that this has happened. And I think it's been easy for a lot of people to turn on me. But the fact is, guys, is my life has been on the line here. I have absolutely been given death threats from real credible people who claim that they've done it before. And if you look at, when I made the video, walking back some of the stuff that I said, because my life was on the line. Go watch that video, you can see it. Just go watch the video. Guys, I've been under threat of blackmail. I've been extorted for my Lamborghini. That's gone. I've been under literal death threat. Literally told my wife they were gonna put me under the ground, put me under concrete over money. Literally said that. I've got a recording of it, as well as we have the police report. This was said to my wife. Remember whose honor we're all supposed to be protecting here, right? What I did to my family. That's what they're claiming. But yet, they're willing to blackmail me and say, send a text to me and my wife the night before everything broke, or the morning that everything broke, and say, hey, guys, we can keep this a family. This is what Hit Network has done. We can keep this a family matter. We don't have to come out with everything. But if you don't make a statement by 12 o'clock today, then you're done. And that's what I was told. And so the video that came out certainly was true. I mean, most of it, except for when I walked back some things that I said about some people, namely Justin Williams. And the fact is I was under duress, and I've been under duress, guys. Like, when people see what they did to me with this Lamborghini, trying to bleed me out, that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to bleed me out of money so I can't fight. And so today, as I put $20 in my gas tank earlier, that I had to borrow from someone because I've been 100% cut off from all my money. My wife's American Express card, well, that wasn't paid for the last month. That wasn't paid. It was supposed to be getting paid by people that work for me, and they didn't do it. So the credit card's maxed out. And guys, we're in a tough spot here because they're trying to make me stop fighting. And so I humbly ask that if I've ever done anything for you, if I've ever encouraged you, if I've ever given you a dream that you might have something different, if some of my content has helped you, or if you're on the outside of this situation looking in and you see how dirty what's happening is, then I humbly ask that you donate. We have ERC20 address, Ethereum or stablecoin. Stablecoins would be best, but whatever you want to donate is fine. If you have other stuff you want me to list addresses, Bitcoin address or something, I can do that too. Stablecoins, like I said, are the easiest right now. So we're trying to fund the legal fund. They took the Lamborghini, so I couldn't sell it, obviously. And I'm in a bad spot right here, guys. And I'm going to, starting tomorrow, we're crypto content. That's what we're going to do. And I'm really, really looking forward to it. 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow on the Ben Armstrong Crypto channel.
Okay, guys. Well, it seems like Ben's in a little bit of a predicament. A lot of personal information he gave out there, from credit cards to whatnot. I may have chosen a slightly different route, but he is doing a GoFundMe to help him pay for bills because he's locked out of his accounts. If all this is true, it's horrible, and I truly feel bad for you, Ben, but it's tough times. People are squeezing their crypto wallets and their fiat wallets tighter these days. So we hope you are successful in raising money and staying afloat for you and your family. He does have a GoFundMe, and I believe I checked it perhaps earlier this morning, and it was out at $124,000, which is pretty impressive for a quick turnaround. But these are things, whether you subscribe to Boy or Ben Armstrong now, or not. These smaller tokens that are pumped by one person or one personality, YouTube personality or channel personality is not my thing. They're generally most often not rooted in a tremendous amount of utility. And utility is everything for me and the way I invest. Not financial advice, by the way. But he is a personality. And I think that's one thing we as listeners and viewers and people who enjoy multiple characters, if you will, on YouTube or X or whatever platform you're subscribing to, it's important to understand that these, for the most part, are entertainers. A lot of them, these folks are entertainers. Ben is no different. He is an entertainer. He happens to be very well versed in the world of cryptocurrencies. He understood this very, very early on and developed his own tokens and pumped and de-escalated specific coins. Not the way we handle things here, but people really do enjoy watching him, and that's up to you to make decisions. Ben, we wish you the best. We hope you come out of this unscathed. My personal opinions to you would be to, hey man, start the Ben Armstrong or New Brand X channel and start over and hit the gas. People liked you before. Chances are they're going to like you. They're still going to like you. So keep going. We wish you luck. So that is it for today, guys. We're going to keep doing these quick news blasts every so often, as long as I have the time and kind of can get to it, or a team member can get to it. Be sure to check out MVMT.media. That's our company or our holding company here for different media channels. We hosted several different services: design, branding, marketing, communications, everything. So we can help your businesses as well in 2.0 and certainly Web 3. Thank you so much, and we'll speak soon. Ciao.